and they were really interested, and so it was a big headline on World News also, and yeah, we will send it to the ICC as we do with all our reports.
And the result was that Ukrainian soldiers are tortured by Russian military.
Yes, right? the result was that Ukrainian soldiers and also civilians are tortured very heavily. They have to endure physical torture and also white torture, the thing that we know very, very well from Iran, like mental torture.
War is first and foremost is human experience, and I think that you cannot analyze geopolitically also war if you absolutely disregard human experience. And I think that, for example,
as solidarity between these different feminist movements, I'd like to ask you about the situation in Ukraine, because actually Amnesty International published a report. It was yesterday, I think. Maybe
Yes, regarding Ukraine, we have published many reports in the last 2 years regarding Ukraine, and yesterday we published one of our so far biggest reports. We did interviews in Ukraine. We have researchers in Ukraine. We have an Amnesty International section working from Kiev, and we did interviews from January 2024 until November 2024 with 104 people who were either tortured themselves or who knew persons who were tortured, and we documented basically their experience. This is what we do as a human rights organization.
Part of the series that we created together with Elsa Ogasaki in collaboration, part of the series that is called Krieg. Krieg as a war in German, but in Ukrainian Krieg means also a scream. So that this series talks largely about the war, or rather wars, that women experience, and I speak of wars because war is not only a battlefield, it's not only what's happening. Every basic right and freedom is denied to them. So this series talks about all this wars, experience of women in particular, their body, and these particular images that are right now part of the installation of Peace Plan in front of the Museum Kwartier. It's of course the most personal for me and the most intimate for me image in this series, and I came towards Elsa with this image already existing in my mind. Once they're allowed, I moved further later into the writing, but this was a need of creating images that speak, because the war, as it unfolds in Ukraine with the Russian invasion of Ukraine, taught me of a different experience, where words do